One quiet night, a little fox named Philo sat alone in the forest. The world around him was dark and silent. Then, suddenly, a tiny light appeared. A glowing firefly danced gently in the air. Curious, Philo followed the magical light through the trees. He tried to catch it, but the little firefly was faster. Then, softly, it landed right on his nose. And just like that, the lonely forest filled with dancing lights. Philo was no longer alone. Sometimes, the smallest lights bring the biggest joy.
The video you just watched was created using AI tools like Nano Banana 2 image models and Google Veo 3.1, all of this inside Google Gemini. In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how the entire video was made step by step so you can recreate the same workflow yourself. Let's dive in now. I have compiled all the prompts I used to generate this video into a Google Doc. I will leave a link to it in the description so you can use the prompts to practice or create something similar. We are going to start by generating a reference sheet because the reference sheet helps keep the character's appearance consistent across all the scenes we generate. So let's copy the prompt and head over to Google Gemini. I will also leave the link to Gemini in the description. Once you are here, click on Tools from the list of options. Then select Create Image. When you click on Fast at the bottom right, you will see 3 different models available, but I usually prefer the first one. Now, click on the plus icon to upload your reference image. Since we are starting from scratch, I'll paste my reference sheet prompt first and then press Enter to submit it. Give it a few moments to generate the image. As you can see, it is currently generating the image using Nano Banana 2 for free, and sometimes it may even use Nano Banana Pro. Now the result is ready, so let's preview it. You can see that the sheet shows our character from different angles, along with multiple facial expressions. Let me quickly download it so we can move on to generating the first scene image. Click on the plus icon again and select Upload to upload your reference sheet. Now, let's copy our first scene prompt, go back to Gemini, paste it, and submit it. Once again, you can see that it is generating the image using Nano Banana 2 for free. Let's take a look at the result. You can see how the AI follows the reference sheet we uploaded and keeps the character's design consistent in the generated image. Moving on to the next scene, after copying and pasting the prompt, make sure you upload the reference sheet again. This is very important throughout the entire process. Now, let me quickly generate the remaining images to save time. You can see here that the necktie in this image looks slightly different compared to the others. All the other images have the same necktie except the last one. To fix this, click Redo, then click Try Again, and wait a few seconds. As you can see, the issue has now been corrected. Now that we have all our images ready, let's download them. You can name them anything you want, but I will name mine 1, 2, 3, and so on, based on the scene order. Finally, let's move on to video generation. To begin, clear the image model first. Then click on Tools and select Create Video. When this pop-up appears, simply click New Chat to start generating the video from a fresh chat. You will see several templates available that you can use to create videos quickly, but for this demo, we will generate everything manually. Click on the plus icon and upload your Scene 1 image to start generating the video. Then paste in the video prompt and press Enter to submit. This will generate the video using Google Veo 3.1, which is currently available to use for free in this workflow. Let's play the result and see how it looks. If you like the result, you can go ahead and generate the next scene. Now, let me play the second one as well so you can see how it looks. If you ever see an error message during generation that says, "I couldn't do that because I'm getting a lot of requests right now," don't panic. Just click Redo, then click Try Again. Within a few seconds, the video should generate successfully. And if you reach your generation limit, simply open a new chat and continue generating your scenes. Next, we are going to create the voice narration. This step is optional depending on the type of video you are creating. Open a new tab and search aistudio.google.com. I will also include a direct link to this page in the description. Once you are there, click on Single Speaker Audio. Choose your preferred voice sample from the available options. You can preview them to hear how they sound before selecting the one you want. In the prompt document I shared earlier, you will also find the narration style prompt used in this video. Copy that prompt and paste it into the Style instruction section. For example, it says something like, "Narrate a short emotional story." Next, copy the main narration script and paste it into the large text box. After that, click Run and wait for the result. Once it's generated, play it to see if you like the voice. If you are satisfied, click the three dots, select Download, and save it with any name you prefer. Lastly, we need to combine everything inside a video editor. You can use any editor you prefer, such as Filmora, CapCut, or any other software. Import all your generated video clips and narration into the timeline. Arrange the scenes in the correct order and sync them with the narration. You can also add transitions between scenes, adjust timing, and make small edits to ensure the visuals flow smoothly with the story. After making these final touches, your AI video will be ready. That's the full process I used to create the video you saw at the beginning, from generating consistent characters to turning images into videos, adding narration, and finally assembling everything into a complete AI short film. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more AI video creation tutorials. I'll also leave all the prompts and links in the description so you can try this workflow yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.